She grew up where the wheat fields swayed under painted skies at the end of the day. A pickup truck and a county fair dream, living life simpler than it seemed. I was a drifter with a worn-out map, a little too much road on my back. Never thought I'd find a reason to stay, till she smiled and took my breath away. She said, love ain't measured by the things you own, as we sat beneath the harvest moon. It's dust and diamond rings, back roads and finer things. A little bit of struggle, a little bit of shine, two hearts meeting somewhere in between the lines. From old blue jeans to wedding dreams, through all the joy that life can bring, we built forever from simple beginnings, with dust and diamond rings. The first house leaked when the rain came down. We laughed and placed old buckets around, counted every dollar, stretched every dime, still found a way to make it feel right. Then one day in a small town store, I bought the ring I'd been saving for. Nothing flashy, but it caught her eye, like a piece of heaven she could hold nearby. Tears rolled softly as she said I do, with the whole world shining through. It's dust and diamond rings, back roads and finer things. A little bit of struggle, a little bit of shine, two hearts meeting somewhere in between the lines. From old blue jeans to wedding dreams, through all the joy that life can bring, we built forever from simple beginnings, with dust and diamond rings. The years roll by like a freight train song. Some days are short, some nights are long, but every wrinkle tells a story true of me and this life I've shared with you. No mansion walls, no fortune made, just love that never seemed to fade. And if I had to choose again, I'd take your hand through thick and thin. It's dust and diamond rings, the little miracles life brings, the tears, the laughter, every sacrifice, every moment that made this beautiful life. From front porch swings to angel wings, you're still the reason my heart sings. A love worth more than anything, built on dust and diamond rings. Yeah, dust and diamond rings, one from the earth, one made to shine. Just like your heart and mine. There's a photograph tucked above my dash, a few old memories I never threw in the trash. Some names fade, some still sting, like old guitar strings that refuse to quit ringing. I used to spend my nights looking behind at roads I missed and the things left behind, but you can't drive forward staring through the rear view glass. Sooner or later, you've Gotta let the past pass. The sun comes up whether you're ready or not, and life keeps rolling when the engine's hot. It's dust and gasoline, miles in between who I was and who I'll be. Every wrong turn, every broken dream, help me become the man you see. I ain't running anymore, I ain't chasing what has been. I'm just following the wind with a full tank and a heart set free, living on dust and gasoline. I've crossed state lines and county roads, carry regrets like a heavy load. But somewhere out beyond the city lights, I learned not every goodbye is a fight. Some people leave, some stories end, some wounds fade, and some just mend. And every chapter that I thought I'd lost taught me something worth the cost. You can't change yesterday's mistakes, but tomorrow's still yours to make. It's dust and gasoline, miles in between who I was and who I'll be. Every wrong turn, every broken dream, help me become the man you see. I ain't running anymore, I ain't chasing what has been. I'm just following the wind with a full tank and a heart set free, living on dust and gasoline. The highway doesn't care where you've been, it only asks if you'll begin again. Every sunrise over a distant hill reminds me there's more road to fill. So here's to the scars, here's to the pain, here's to the storms and the pouring rain. I wouldn't erase a single mile, 'cause they brought me here and made it worthwhile. It's dust and gasoline, the space between the old and the unseen. Every lesson, every memory is part of the man I'll always be. I ain't looking back at what might have been. I've made my peace with where I've been. Now the horizon's calling me, and all I need is dust and gasoline. Man, I'm dust and gasoline. A long road behind me, a long road ahead. The past is in the mirror, and the future's just beyond the bend. Got a full tank of gas and a half-broken heart. Left our little town before the sun got dark. Your goodbye still echoes through the cab of my truck, like a sad old song I can't turn off. The radio's playing what I don't need to hear. Every love song just brings you near. And these white lines stretching out for miles can't erase the memory of your smile. I thought distance could help me move on, but your shadow rides with me all night long. Tennessee sky. Just another witness to this lonely ride. I stopped for coffee at a roadside store, but your memories waiting at every door. The waitress asks if I'm doing alright. I force a grin and say just a longer night, but the truth is written all over my face. Some wounds don't heal with time or space, and every town I leave behind still can't get you off my mind. It's heartbreak on the highway, tears falling while the wheels keep rolling away. Every exit sign reminds me of your name, every mile marker burns like a flame. I'm chasing tomorrow, but yesterday won't fade, running from a love that still remains. No matter how far these roads may go, there's heartbreak on the highway and nowhere left to go. Maybe someday this road will lead to a place where your memory don't haunt me, but tonight it's just me and these headlights trying to outrun what I left behind. The engine hums, the tires sing, a lonely soundtrack to a broken dream. And every mile beneath these wheels reminds me of how losing you feels. It's heartbreak on the highway, but I'll keep driving till the dawn of day. Maybe healing's waiting somewhere down the line, beyond the pain, beyond the night. Though your ghost still rides in the passenger seat, I know someday my heart will find its beat. Until then, these roads are all I know. A heartbreak on the highway, carrying me home. Yeah, heartbreak on the highway, a broken heart and a long stretch of road, just trying to find a way back home. Rivers rising past the old fence line, storm clouds rolling, covering the sky. Folks in town say we're in for a fight, but I've got your hand and that's enough tonight. We've seen hard times knock on our door, felt the weight of what we're fighting for, but every road that tried to pull us apart only made us stronger at heart. When the wind starts howling and the world turns wild, I look at you and find my smile. Hell or high water, I'm staying with you through the darkest nights, and the sky's so blue when the ground shakes under everything we know. I'll be right beside you wherever we go. No matter the distance, no matter the weather, no matter what comes, we'll face it together till the last sunset paints the horizon blue. Hell or high water, I'm staying with you. to settle in, every heart breaks. We never planned, and mountains too steep to understand. But I've never believed in walking away when love's worth fighting for every day. So if the world puts us to the test, I'll give you my all and nothing less. Every promise I've made still stands, written in faith, not shifting sand. Hell or high water, I'm staying with you through the darkest nights, and the sky's so blue when the ground shakes under everything we know. I'll be right beside you wherever we go. No matter the distance, no matter the weather, no matter what comes, we'll face it together till the last sunset paints the horizon blue. Hell or high water, I'm staying with you. And when we're old, sitting side by side, watching the years like a slow turning tide, we'll look back and smile at the storms we survived, knowing our love kept us alive. Not because it was easy, not because we never failed, but because we chose each other through heaven and through hell. Hell or high water, I'm staying with you when the rivers overflow and the dreams don't come true. When the road gets rough and the nights get cold, you're the one I'll love until we're gray and old. No matter the battle, no matter the cost, no matter how many times we feel lost, my heart made a promise and it's seeing it through. Hell or high water, I'm staying with you. Yeah, hell or high water. The world can change, the seasons can turn, but my place will always be right next to you. Hell or high water, we're making it through. I saw you standing by the county fair lights, golden hair dancing in the summer night. One look from you and the world caught flame, spark in the dark that I couldn't tame. You laughed and the whole sky came alive, like lightning striking the countryside. From that moment on there was no turning back. You lit a fire right through my tracks. Everybody want me to be careful around you, but some fires are worth burning through. We got a love like a wildfire, running through the fields, climbing higher and higher. Ain't no river wide enough, ain't no rainstorm strong to put out the feeling that's been burning this long. Wild and free, untamed desire, two hearts dancing in a ring of fire. The whole world watches while we burn brighter. We got a love like a wildfire. We were spinning circles under harvest moon, singing old songs out of tune. Your hand in mine felt reckless and right, like gasoline meeting a match at night. Every kiss was a spark in the wind, every touch made the blaze begin again. No matter how far the embers flew, they always found their way back to you. Some folks spend their lives playing it safe, we'd rather live in the flames. We got a love like a wildfire, running through the fields, climbing higher and higher. Ain't no river wide enough, ain't no rainstorm sparks fly. Let the whole night glow. If loving you is dangerous, I don't wanna let it go. We gotta love like a wildfire, painting red and gold across the midnight sky, burning through the doubts, burning through the fear, growing stronger with every passing year. Wild and free, hearts inspired by a flame that never seems to tire. Till the stars fall down and the sun retires, we'll keep burning. With a spark became a rolling flame, and every time I see your eyes, it burns all over again. Got an old 6-string leaning by the wall, a little worn down, but it still gives its all. A crack in the body, a scratch on the face, kinda reminds me of this life I've made. I've had dreams fall apart in my hands, watched love disappear like footprints in the sand. But every hard lesson, every battle scar left a mark on me, just like this guitar. Funny how the things that hurt the most can teach your heart what it needs to know. We're just scars and guitars, a collection of stories written across our hearts. Every broken string, every tear in the dark adds another verse to who we are. The pain and the joy, the near and the far, all come together like chords in a bar. Yeah, life's greatest songs are born from the stars and the scars and guitars. I remember nights when the road felt long, when the only thing left was an old sad song. I'd sit on the tailgate under neon skies, trying to make sense of all the goodbyes. But the melodies came from the wounds inside, from the times I stumbled, from the tears I cried. And every note carried me a little farther down the road of becoming stronger. The sweetest harmonies I've ever heard were hidden inside the hardest words. We're just scars and guitars, a collection of stories written across our hearts. Every broken string, every tear in the dark adds another verse to who we are. The pain and the joy, the near and the far, all come together like chords in a bar. Yeah, life's greatest songs are born from the stars and the scars and guitars. If everything had gone the way I planned, I'd never understand who I am. The mistakes, the losses, the roads gone wrong became a rhythm of my favorite songs. Where guitar sounds better when it's played a while, and a soul grows deeper through every trial. So I don't hide the marks I've earned, they're proof of the lessons I've learned. We're just scars and guitars, still finding our way beneath these stars. Every heartbreak healed, every emotional scar made us stronger than we thought we are. The laughter, the tears, the triumphs and wars all become music worth singing for. And when the final note fades into the dark, we'll be remembered by our scars and guitars. Yeah, scars and guitars. The scars tell the story. The guitar sings it back, and somewhere between the two we find out who we really are. Met you on a rainy night in June, both of us carrying ghosts beneath the moon. You had your heartbreak tucked behind your smile. I had my regrets stacked mile after mile. We didn't ask about the wounds at first, shared a silence and let the hurt disperse. Two strangers sitting on an old porch swing, wondering what tomorrow might bring. You saw the cracks beneath my skin and never tried to change who I've been. We're just scars we can't hide, two broken roads running side by side. Every tear, every fall, every hard goodbye brought us here, brought us alive. You held my hand when the darkness came, I did the same when you felt the rain. Now we're stronger than the pain inside, just two hearts healing scars we can't hide. You told me stories of sleepless nights, of battles fought when no one was in sight. I spoke of dreams that slipped away, and all the words I never got to say. But somewhere between those memories and fears, we found laughter replacing years of tears. Little by little, day by day, the weight we carried began to fade. You taught me that the past is gone and that healing starts by holding on. We're just scars we can't hide, two broken roads running side by side. Every tear, every fall, every hard goodbye brought us here, brought us alive. You held my hand when the darkness came, I did the same when you felt the rain. Now we're stronger than the pain inside, just two hearts healing scars we can't hide. The scars are still there, they always will be, but they don't define who we're meant to be. They're proof we survived, proof we grew, proof I found my way to you. Some people run from the pain they've known. We built a home from the seeds we'd sown, and every crack that once let sorrow in, now lets the light shine through again. We're just scars we can't hide, but we wear them now with a little pride. Every lesson, every wound, every sacrifice helped us become who we are tonight. When the world gets cold, scars we can't hide. Yeah, the scars we can't hide. They brought us together and taught us how to heal. Now every scar tells a story of love that's real. Got a faded eagle on my left arm sleeve, a few old scars and a heart that still believes. Every line of ink tells a story I can't hide, of the miles I've traveled and the tears I've cried. I grew up where the dust would rise under endless fields and wide open skies, with Friday nights meant a tailgate show, and everybody knew the roads we'd roam. Some memories fade, some never let go. Mine are written in ink and gravel roads, tattoos and gravel roads. That's where my whole life goes. A little bit of rebel, a little bit of home. 100,000 miles, but never alone. Every broken dream, every heart I stole, every lesson learned to shape my soul. From the small town nights to the great unknown, I made a tattoos and gravel roads. She had wildflower eyes and a restless smile, the kind that could make a man stay a while. We'd park by the river where the moonlight glowed, talking about places we'd someday go. She traced my tattoos with her fingertips like she was reading every chapter I'd lived. Said no matter where this highway bends, you'll always find your way back again. She knew there was more beneath the skin than the roads I'd lost and the roads I'd been. Tattoos and gravel roads, that's where my whole life goes. A little bit of rebel, a little bit of home. 100,000 miles, but never alone. Every broken dream, every heart I stole, every lesson learned to shape my soul. From the small town nights to the great unknown, I made a tattoos and gravel roads. The tattoos may fade as the years roll by, and the gravel roads might disappear with time, but the stories remain carved deep inside, like a country song you can't deny. No silver spoon, no easy ride, just grit and faith as my guide. And if I had the chance to start anew, I'd walk the same path that led me to you. Tattoos and gravel roads, the only life I've ever known. A little rough around the edges, sure, but every mile made my heart endure. Through the highs and lows, through fire and smoke, through every promise made and every one I broke, I'm still standing where the wild wind blows. Made a tattoo and gravel roads, made tattoos and gravel roads. The ink tells a story Granddaddy's boots by the back porch rail still got the dust from 1,000 trails. Mama said, boy, don't chase the wind, but I was born with a restless grin. There's a gravel road where the blacktop ends, where broken hearts and dreamers blend. I learned real quick what life is worth, half in the heavens, half in the earth. Some folks pray looking up above, some find God in the ones they love. 'Cause we're written in the stars and the dirt, in the midnight sky and the callous work, in the scars we hide and the lessons learned, in the bridges crossed and the bridges burned, every wrong turn, every faded shirt, every small town soul trying to find their world. It's all part of who we are from birth, written in the stars and the dirt. She had moonlight dancing in her eyes, and a fire that the rain couldn't compromise. Met her down by the county line, with a 6-string song and a little spare time. We carved our names in an old oak tree, like forever was a guarantee. But life's got ways of changing plans, like rivers shifting through the land. And still I see her when the sunset glows, in every place the wild grass grows. 'Cause we're written in the stars and the dirt, in the midnight sky and the callous work, in the scars we hide and the lessons learned, in the bridges crossed and the bridges burned, every wrong turn, every faded shirt, every small town soul trying to find their world. It's all part of who we are from birth, written in the stars and the dirt. Yeah, the stars tell stories of where we've been, but the dirt reminds us where we begin. One keeps shining when the night's gone black, the other keeps calling us back. We're written in the stars and the dirt, in the long hard days and the good times hurt, in the love we lost and the love preserved, in the faith we doubt and the faith we serve. Every old fence post, every church on earth, every soul searching for a little self-worth. From the day we rise to the day we're turned, we're written in the stars and the dirt. Yeah, the stars and the dirt. That's where every story starts and every memory burns, written in the stars and the dirt. You walk in slow like a small town breeze, coffee in your hand, sunlight through the trees. No diamond shining, no fancy lines, just your smile turning ordinary into fine. The week's been running like a runaway train, deadlines, worries, and a little bit of rain. But the moment you pull into that driveway dust, the whole world settles and it's only us. You make a front porch feel like paradise, with nothing but your You're my Sunday kind of love, easy as the morning, gentle as a dove, like an old church bell ringing from above. You're my Sunday kind of love. No need for fireworks lighting up the sky. You shine enough to keep these dark nights bright. Every day with you feels just right. You're my Sunday kind of love. Barefoot dancing in the kitchen light, singing old country songs late at night, laughing at stories we've told before, still loving them a little more and more. We ain't perfect, Lord knows that's true, but I wouldn't trade a single thing about you. You're the calm in every storm I face, the one piece of heaven I can always trace. When the road gets rough and the miles get long, you're the reason I keep holding on. You're my Sunday kind of love, easy as the morning, gentle as a dove, like an old church bell ringing from above. You're my Sunday kind of love. No need for fireworks lighting up the sky. You shine enough to keep these dark nights bright. Every day with you feels just right. You're my Sunday kind of love. And when our hair turns silver gray and the years have carried youth away, I'll still be reaching for your hand like I did when this whole thing began. You're my Sunday kind of love, steady as the river, strong enough for us, like a country hymn wrapped in endless trust. You're my Sunday kind of love. Through every season, every low and high, you'll always be the answer to my why, till the stars fade out of the night above. You'll be my Sunday kind of love. Yeah, you're my Sunday kind of love. The kind you pray for, dream of, and never give up.